Welcome back to SwitchCorner. It's time for 10 deals under $10, or of course your local currency. Now following Black Friday, I am broke, so these are for sure the deals I'm looking for. Now here, as always, I will be breaking down deals across the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. And this week I do have a giveaway for you. This won't be the usual comment below though. I'm running this one via Gleam. I've linked it down below on the pinned comment. I'm giving away a free Super Mario Bros. Game and watch. Head to that link though, fill in the details, and I'll be announcing this on Twitter as well. I will ship this anywhere though, so yeah, enter for your chance to win, with the winner being announced in next Thursday's episode. With that though, hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. We're pushing closer and closer to 20,000 subscribers in 2020, so join the growing family. Thank God 2020 is nearly done with, and yeah, let's get started. So first up today, IB and OB. This is a co-op experience for local or online play. If you go online, I do suggest you use some sort of chat system. And yes, it does have single player too, but I would not recommend it as it becomes just incredibly challenging, and I learned that the hard way. The idea is simple enough though. Collect points and work your way to that end goal while operating on what are two opposite planes. When you need to work together, expect these portals to appear. You can jump through them, assist and get back through. It's a lot of fun and a whole lot more challenging than you may expect, but if you do have a couple of people in the household or someone online to play with, this is going to be well worth a look. This is also one of the more creative examples in the puzzle platforming genre, and it helps that it looks absolutely stunning. It has a solid amount of content, so yeah, well worth this current 70% off. RaceFans Grip Digital Deluxe is currently rocking a huge 80% off, and this is a new all-time low. This Digital Deluxe combines the base game, which doesn't see a discount currently, and then all the DLC packs too, which contains basically a selection of vehicles and skins. Great fun, nice and fast when it comes to the pacing, and yeah, 22 different tracks across 4 different worlds. Think power-ups, weapons, challenge runs, even some arena battles, local and online multiplayer. For this price point, you're getting a solid amount of content. It's a throwback to Roll Cage, if you do remember that one, and it does a solid job of imitating its idols. Well worth a look if you do like that futuristic race vibe. A US Canada exclusive now, Ultracore. This is for you retro fans, and I actually picked up a limited run physical of this one from, I think it was Strictly Limited Games. The reason this one is so unique is it was originally intended to release on the Amiga, the Mega Drive or Genesis and the Sega CD back in 1994. It was cancelled even though work was pretty much complete. This game, it was created by Digital Illusions. They are now known as the Mighty Dice. If you want to see what they did back in the day, check this out. They finished up the game, they added twin stick mechanics, and it is challenging as hell, but you should have a blast if you like your early 90s run and gun experiences. And this one is very much a time capsule in the truest sense. This is a piece of gaming history we never got to see before, and at 50% off, I think this is a solid price, and being the first time it's ever been on sale, it's throwing itself immediately into the under $10 category. Space fans, sometimes you don't need serious, sometimes you just want fun, and that's where Subdivision Infinity DX excels. This was a mobile title for iPhone and Android, but it absolutely deserved its console outing, and thanks to Blowfish Studios, it got just that. The idea, not a huge amount of depth honestly. Jump in, choose a ship from a selection of 10 and then take out a ton of enemies. Over what is a relatively long campaign, you'll even get some boss moments at points. This one's just a great time sink to throw a few hours in here and there, as you'll be exploring tons of sectors, finding new enemy types, finding relics, upgrading your ship, even crafting weapons. At 56% off, I mentioned this one when it was the same price 6 months back, and I wanted to give it another shout out because so often these phone ports, they get ignored because so often they are just shovelware. That is, I promise you, not the case here. It deserves its time in the spotlight. Another one now that I mentioned ages back, but I love it, so it's getting another shout out with the limited sales anyway following Black Friday, but Black paradox. This game is genius, if an acquired taste, mainly because it is hard as nails. But I mean, just look at that artwork, stunning pixel work, a ton of neon, and then they top it all off with this incredible 80s style synthwave soundtrack. This though, it's a side-scrolling shooter, but not a normal one. This is a roguelite, meaning die and it's gonna be time to try again. Here though, expect to pilot your DeLorean, select from 20 different weapons, power-ups, combo attacks, face a ton of different enemies and bosses. There's even a boss rush mode to unlock and 2-player local co-op. Great game, but only for those of you that don't mind a seriously challenging learning curve. This is a silly one I've been playing recently, but I kind of got the addiction, so I want to give it a quick shout out. Good pizza, great pizza. Another phone port, but one that's worthy of its addition to the Switch library in my opinion. The idea you're competing against another restaurant chain, so you basically need to make your store a success, and you do that by fulfilling orders for customers who come in. And yeah, things get challenging quick, but it's one of those easy to pick up and play for 5 minutes, and before you realise it, a couple of hours have passed. Only pick this one up though if you like to play handheld. Best experience with the touchscreen easily, and it is right now super cheap at 50% off. Another quick mention now, as this I've spoken about a few times, but Yoku's Island Express, pretty much a masterpiece, back down at its lowest price ever with 75% off. You need to take a look. This one though, it has a great little tale of the postman, the title Yoku, new to the island. It has some really unique mechanics though. It's blending together platforming with open world and pinball mechanics, but it should be easy to make a decision on this one because it does have a free demo on the eShop, so I'd say just go and check that out, see if it's gonna be for you. It comes highly recommended from me though, and I can guarantee you now you're gonna find people talking about it in the comments below saying how much they love this one. Hopefully it sees a sequel though, because it for sure deserves it. Alright, so Rhythm Fans, Musynx, this is high score chasing Rhythm Fans dream game basically, coming from PM Studios, who are making a name for themselves in the rhythm genre. This one, it has just shy of 100 tracks, and this is jump in and basically get to work as notes slide towards you. Playable docked, handheld or with touchscreen. There's a ton of challenge in here to face, including multiple difficulties and then even 4-note and 6-note variations for each song, so you can work on a 4-line system or make it more complicated with 6. I like this one though because it's very easy to jump in, choose a song and just start chasing that high score, but I especially like the eccentric selection of tracks for you to play through. It just drives that curiosity because it's for sure not commercial, but I think everyone's going to find something in here they like, including a few tracks pulled from different games. At 70% off, it's a great price, and we haven't seen a price this low since back in March when it was maybe $1 cheaper, and I mean it was $1. We don't see it often, so it's getting a shout out today. Our final 3 games then of the week. First, Despotism 3K. I picked this up in a previous deals video myself, and I just want to give it a shout out for how incredibly unique and weird this one is. It's a resource management simulator, but on steroids, as the game puts it itself, and that could not be more true. You are an AI system, and you must basically exploit puny humans to extract power and build your empire. And what a game it is, with a really unique mashup of roguelike elements and management mechanics. You'll want to watch a review on this one to get a real feel for it, but what I didn't expect going into it was the out there sense of humour. I will tell you now, this for sure earns its mature rating, so just be aware of that going in. I'm having a great time though, not a ton to it honestly, but what is here is incredibly addictive. The penultimate game of the week then, The Missing, JJ McField and the Island of Memories. This is definitely another adult one. It has a premise about as weird and unique as they come. Here though, you're controlled JJ McField, your friend goes missing and you're basically trying to hunt them down. Sounds simple enough, but this island, the Island of Memories, is basically cursed and you cannot die. What precedes is the ability to dismember yourself to succeed and solve puzzles. Some disturbing imagery for sure, as limbs are flying all over the shop, but the story is seriously interesting. Loved the 2.5D visual style, and it's nice to see a team experimenting in a genre that rarely sees anything that's too out there, especially a mature rating. With 67% off, this is the first time it's ever dropped sub $10, so it's a worthy addition to today's list. The final game of the week then, easy decision, Salt and Sanctuary. This rarely goes on sale. In fact, the last time was back in March of 2019, and now we're seeing a new all-time low with 50% off, dropping it below $10 for the first time ever. This is essentially side-scrolling 2D Dark Souls, so yeah, Dark Souls with a bit more in the way of platforming, but it's also, as is expected from the Souls-like tag, hard as nails. Waking up on a mysterious island, you're out to save a princess who went missing, and from here the story's really developed as you progress, finding like collectibles within the world. Expect here though a ton of enemies, stamina of course, solid controls, an open world to explore, and a really unique visual style that you're seeing for yourself right now. I really do like this one, but as with any challenging games, I'd say check out a few reviews first, make sure it's for you. I've personally played it though on the Vita, PS4 and now the Switch, so I can for sure put my name behind saying it's gonna be worth your time at this price. With that, will you be adding anything to your library this week? Black Friday sales, they were crazy, so I do not blame you if you're going to be holding on to your cash. Remember then to enter the giveaway for the Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch over at Gleam. You'll find the link to that pinned in the comments below. A shout out then to the patrons of the channel who are just going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. Helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. If you do want to check that out for yourself, it is linked in the video description down below. Finally then, look, hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.